This has been the journey so far. The king's need was exceeded by anger. Those who would help were destroyed. But from their deaths, a new power, drawn from sin, and an army that would live once more.
Hey everybody, Kuddlesnot again, here with episode 25 of the episode. Of the Darksiders 2 100% walkthrough. In the last episode, we went through the Psychomeron and got the third Dead Lord, Basilisk. And then in this episode, we got Soul Splitter right at the end of last episode. So in this episode, we are doing the backtracking with the Soul Splitter. In this particular episode, we're doing all the backtracking in the Kingdom of the Dead. And then next episode, episode 26, we're doing all the backtracking in the Forge Lands. So there's actually quite a bit of tracking to do. So let's get to it. First, though, we got a skill point for completing the Court of Bones. So let's spend that sucker. Let's beef up Aegisgard a little bit and get ourselves some Arcane. Coolio. Alright, and traveling to the lair of the deposed king. Alright, so here we are in Leviathan's Gorge, the lair of the deposed king. We're not going in there yet. Nope, Argul's tomb is a little bit of a ways off. Now we're going down here. If you remember, we went here. It's like one of the first things we did when we got to the Kingdom of the Dead. But we can only got one of the, like, 3 chests that are down here, as well as the Stonebites. So we get everything down here now. Maybe we can just drop down. No, drop. Good death. You're not afraid of heights, are you? No, you're not. Okay. So we'll all run up. And hoop our way across. We've already blown up some of the crystals, and there's like shadow bomb stuff down there. Okay. Now we can split ourselves and solve another puzzle and get some more loot. Okay. So the way we go about this is, again, I think it's always easier to have Soul Splitter on one of the quick buttons because you use it a lot. Maybe not like when you're in combat, like if you're in the Crucible, you want to put something else there, but when you're just walking through the world, and especially now when we're just using it for all this backtracking, and for the next area for the dead, City of the Dead, always have it on just because you'll be turning it on and off a hell of a lot. Okay, so one there, and hold B to get ourselves another one. And let's shoot that shadow bomb. That's totally the word I was looking for. Climb up and get ourselves a chesty chest. Alrighty, get some gold. Okay. So let's take this shadow bomb, throw that over there. But before we jump across, let's get the Zone of Resistance up here in the corner. Nope. There we go. Number 4. And let's shoot that. Somebody's online. At this time, damn. Well, I guess they're in the East Coast. It's only like, yeah, it's 4 a.m. here in Pacific time. I don't need to sleep. I just need to make videos. Okay. So that's it. So we got 2 chests and the Stone of Resistance. So now, hopefully, we can fast travel out of here, and there's not like a skeleton that's still engaged with us, preventing us from fast traveling. That would be stupid. Good. Go to the breach. Alright, now we're at the breach. Let's go in this door. So if you remember, there was actually 2 chests in here we can get with... Why can't I use Death Grip? There we go. That we can get with Soul Splitter. First one is up here. Jump backwards, lift ourselves up, and hello. Slip through here, and there it is. 1 switch, 2 switch, and our free soul. Skull touch face. Cool. Let's get off of that sucker and drop down here to get to the second chest. Down here. Alright. So probably the easiest place to do this is here. And then... Actually, no, wait. I'm crazy. Never mind. Crazy. We gotta go through this area first. Because you cannot open doors with souls, which I forgot for a moment. In order to get the chest, we gotta go this way. And put our soul here. Or sorry, our self there, our physical self there. Soul number 1 on that switch. Soul number 2 on this switch. And then dive across. And you can see it's kind of blurry because we're getting close out of range. Can we actually get out of range over here? I'm curious. Nope. Okay. Now let's turn this off. And that's it. So let's fast travel out of here. But where we gonna go now, you're wondering? Well, we're gonna go to Sentinel's Gaze. In the Maw. Okay. So now at the Maw. At the entrance to the Soul... Not the Soul Arbiter Maze. Psh, no. To Sentinel's Gaze. Although that does rhyme with Soul Arbiter's Maze and Sentinel's Gaze. Okay. So, my guide says that there's another chest in there. And as far as I can tell, there is not. So, strike like 50. No, not 50. That's a little harsh. Strike 23 for the Prima Gut. If there is one that I'm missing that's over here or somewhere in the Maw that I'm unclear of what the guide's pointing to, please let me know. But as far as I know, there's nothing. And that is one stupid dead skeleton. Alright, so down here in the Sentinel's Gaze is the entrance to another dungeon called the Bone Riven. We've already been down here in the Sentinel's Gaze once to get everything we could, which was a relic and a Boatman coin, but now we can get the additional power Stonebite as well as get entrance to the Bone Riven, which there's quite a number of things in there. Hey, somebody sent me a message. That's so kind. Thank you, guys. I really do read all that stuff, so I really do appreciate it. YouTube, PSN, whatever. There's a hell of a lot of you on PSN. Like when I did the pay it forward, which I have all 3 of my gamer tags up so you guys can get the pay it forward achievement. Like I thought maybe it'd be a handful on each, or maybe like a lot for. I did not expect the one that had a lot to be PSN, because I maybe have a handful for Xbox and for Steam, but I have like hundreds for PSN. So PSN users, you need some friends. Just kidding, I love you. Okay, so remember we came up here and got the relic, and there's a shadow bomb. However, the shadow bomb needs to go over here and destroy some corruption that's like behind this wall. So how do we get there? Not by going up there, at least not initially. We go up here. And then we're gonna actually throw a shadow bomb to one of our soul split selves. And let's take a look at that pop. Oh god, come on, dude. Do what you're told. Okay, just take a look at this maneuver. This defies physics. Unless that's some like really gripping fingernails he's got. The curve around the outside, that's just impossible, to quote Death himself. Okay. So as you can see, here's the corruption that we cannot reach from over there. However, what can be reached is with our soul, and then we can actually throw a shadow bomb to our split self. That's exactly what we're gonna do. However, don't get excited, throw it to yourself, and then unsplit yourself, because then the bomb will explode and you'll have to do it all over again. As soon as you unsplit yourself, anything you're holding will get blown up. Okay. There we go. Now we can go up. No, skeleton, you're not worth it. Okay. So let's get this power Stonebite. Well, I guess you're worth it because you just hurt me. There we go. And then we gotta do it again. So let's split our soul. Put one here, waiting. Then drop down the other one. Oh, that was kind of weird. I don't know what happened there. Trying to, like, do a dash jump or something, but you can't really do that, can you? Alright, and throw up Shadow Bomb to ourselves once again. Or fail at it. And hit something nearby. Let's edge you over a little bit. Is that gonna even work? Nope. Let's try this again. Let's get closer to the edge. Okay. I had trouble with this before. There we go. And he catches. Makes the catch and he goes for the slam dunk. Yeah! Okay, enough of that. And a big old chest. And then a very enticing hole. No sex joke there. Down to Bone Riven. Enticing hole that gives access to Bone Town. Excuse me, Bone Riven. Might have been forcing that one a little bit, but hey, it's funny to me at 4 a.m. Okay. And now we gotta fight my least favorite enemy, the Prowlers, which has been the cause of both of my deaths. Sorry, not the Prowler, the Stalker, which has been the cause of both of my deaths so far because I was talking about hating them and then I die in a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. And I just got knocked off. However, nothing bad happens, so don't worry about it. And I'm not gonna die to this one. I absolutely refuse. And let's hope I don't, like, fulfill the prophecy once again. Move. Move. Now you're gonna power up where you're invulnerable. Aggravatingly invulnerable. Oh, you're not doing that now. That's odd. So I just get to murder you with a hammer. Ha 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 ha. Whew. Satisfying. Alright. Those ghouls are loud. Okay, so now this is the introduction to kind of like the main puzzle idea, and that is of these slowly closing doors. So the only way you're going to have enough time to reach to get through them is by putting the soul, your physical self, like right near the entrance, and then press the switches, and then dash through. Boom. Okay. I guess we can wall run. Let's wall run. Just to be on the safe side. And then, ooh, hallway full of stuff, including skeletons. Okay, so in here there's, you know, a number of things, but this is actually a purely optional area. There's a legendary item in here, but there's no quest stuff in here. There's no major enemies in here. I mean, there's like little, like, difficult fights, but it's just purely to get the legendary weapons and the collectibles that are down here. There's no quest reason to come down here. Okay. So then let's switch to Death Grip and blow up some crystal. Now, blowing up crystal does not sound extremely profitable. Okay. Let's sell that shit on the streets and blue magic, maybe. See what I did there? I mixed American Gangster and Breaking Bad. Blue magic with crystal. Yeah, okay. Reaching. I'm reaching. Okay. So we got the chest. Now we can split our soul and go stand on the two switches. Switch number 1. Let me pass stone self. Switch number 2. Now the door is opening. Alright, so I just sat here while I looked something up. Like a tool bag. But now the door is all the way up and there's no problem getting through. Alright. So we kind of like have like a split path thing going on here. And it doesn't really matter which path you take because you can access both paths. Kind of like, it's just like 2 rooms. There are 2 rooms with 2 different paths through them. And you have access to both paths in both rooms. So it's really not that big a deal. Now, skeletons are dead, and we get a chesty chest. Come in here, Prowlers, if you want to die. Skull touch face. Okay, gold and some gauntlets. Actually, not gauntlets. That would be hand wraps or something. Hand armor. Okay. So you can go up or down. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go up because it's a little bit quicker to do everything. So we're gonna go up. Like I said, up, up, and up, 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 up. Die, die, die. Now let's ride on up and get ourselves a mystic Stonebite. Boom, and then fight some Darksiders. They just never learn, do they? The undead are just raving lunatics. They just never learn that they've already been killed once and then death's gonna kill them again. An impossible lesson to teach. And we got ourselves a Shadow Bomb. which we could, and hopefully we can throw before we get hit. Yes! Perfect. Although, it looks like we need another one. That's weird. Usually it just takes one. I don't know. Maybe it's a freak accident. It was a dud bomb. Although I heard it explode, so I'm not sure if that lines up. I summon them and then unsummon them by executing. But hey, that's okay. 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 Wait, I've done that before. Now we get another shadow bomb. Oh, there's more skeletons. What jerks. Skeletons are jerks. And we get the dungeon map on the very beautiful papyrus. And now we're stuck in a little corner with a bunch of skeletons. Not usually a good plan. Especially at top level. Die to a bunch of skeletal warriors. That would be embarrassing. Alright, so if you go back that way, it just takes you down to the bottom path. If you remember from the other room, which had an up and down path. Same thing here. Okay. Now, we get to open yet another door. And move on. Good enough. And here we are with Boatman Coin number 68. Ow! Okay, see now, least favorite enemy, you're gonna die. I'm just going to mercilessly murder you for being a douchebag of an enemy. See, I don't know what, you know, personally, maybe you're like the kindest undead prowler on the planet. I don't know. You're super cuddly when you're not trying to murder me, but your enemy type, I'm totally gonna, you know, use profiling and racial bias to decide that you are a dick and should be not allowed to live. No, you're not gonna get caught in a corner and die again. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not gonna have like all three of my deaths to be one enemy type. That would just be like, I cannot learn how to fight this one type of guy. All right, there, dead. Finally, gosh. Okay. Okay, that's nothing over there. We got the Boatman Coin. Cool. And of course, it wouldn't be an underground, you know, lair in the Kingdom of the Dead without a hell of a lot of skeletons. Okay. And skull touch face! Oh, that was so labored. And how dare you interrupt my skull touch face? Or attempt to, anyway. Because it's impossible to be interrupted while I'm doing that. But how dare you even consider it? I know your game code prevented you from hurting me during that period, but when you were approaching me, you're like, I want to hurt you during your skull touch face. And the only thing that prevented you were from the rules programmed in. But your heart wanted to, and therefore you must die. Alright, enough of this silliness. We're gonna murder you with a big pistol. Okay. And, oh, hello, Soul Arbiter Scrolls. I guess there's one of you around here too, is there? Why, yes, there is. And it happens to be right here. Soul Arbiter Sacred Scroll. Let it reload. Shoot some more. All of them? No. That's all. Okay. Alright, so you think you can press this now, but you can't. We gotta run around and put our main soul. Excuse me. We have to run around and put our main thingamajigger. And here we are with another Boatman Coin. Our physical form. That's the word I was looking for. On this other side, not by that first switch. Somebody's online. No, you're not gonna die. Why are you getting hurt so much? That's just, there's no reason for those damages. So I just think I was getting wailed on by scarabs. It's funny, when I was practicing, I think I maybe used 1 health potion to this whole area, and now like used 3 and running out the major bosses yet. Okay. We got the Boatman coin. Yes, we did. Yes, indeed, we did. And now we can press the switches. Oh, no, we can't, because we gotta kill some more stuff first. And we'll summon some Aegis Guard to get some additional arcane, which powers up our ghouls and our birdies. So it can't be a bad thing, right? No, it's impossible. And I'm not being sarcastic. That's not a bad thing. More arcane, that's not a bad thing at all. And summon some birds to deal with the scarabs while I wail on their home. And okay, that's it. Let's pick up some chests. Ooh, there's scarabs stuck in the wall that I can't target with redemption. So I'll just murder them with axe swings. Skull touch face. Skull touch face. Oh, I can't pick it up, but that's a white thing, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I got too many secondary weapons. Oh well. So soul split number 1. Hopefully you're not stuck. Nope. And let's run you around. Do. I'm just purple guy hanging around. I drink purple stuff. Purple stuff is tasty. I think it's great, but no one knows for sure. Okay. Go through. Thank you. That would have been really stupid. Not that I haven't been making stupid mistakes all day or anything. Okay. Shoot, 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 shoot. Come on, gun, reload, reload. Come at me, I dare ya. No, if you get close to me, I blow your face off. Just blow it off! Like I don't even care that you're a living creature. But I don't think they are. I think they're... Well, because like scarabs are like bottom feeders, right? Aren't they like, especially, I don't know. I feel like I'm making this completely wrong, but aren't scarabs like a specialized, species of dung beetle? So aren't they like bottom feeders and, clean up stuff? So it kind of makes sense that they're in the underworld, but also like the Egyptian implication. But yeah. And now we have a big old fight. See, why are you invulnerable? You're like 2 feet away from me. Now you're stuck in a wall. Okay, I'll leave you to your wall stuck. You jerk. Undead Scarab Hulk. So I would recommend that you take out these now instead of before you focus on the Hulk, because you can avoid one of them, and then after you destroy... why am I split? Not what I meant to do. Because once you destroy one of them, 2 more come, and then it becomes really difficult to take these out. So you don't have to take them all out because there's like 6 of them in here, but take out a few so you're not completely surrounded by scarabs while you're trying to fight these big guys. So we're gonna take out a second one. And just try not to get caught in a corner. Don't forget to cast the coffin where it makes sense, because coffin is going to do some pretty awesome damage. And that's good enough for now. Okay, so let's take out the scarab. The big scarab. Only focuses on our goon. Oh. Gotta be dead now. Oh, now you got your shield up. No. Let's not get hit again. No, move. Don't get sucked into it. See, that's where the scarabs get really fucking annoying. Okay, now see, and they also inhibit locking on, and it's just a big freaking problem. Dang it. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. This is like the last area, so you can go get some more stuff after you fight them, and I'm confident we'll be able to beat these two large husks. What are you doing? No! Move your ass! Stop locking onto the little guys. Stop! See, I'm just begging with the game. Game, please stop locking onto the person I definitely do not want to lock onto. Please! Now let's speed this up a little bit. We perform like cuts through the husks like they're nothing. Because they can't be blocked. So. There we go. And I would have been fine, I just really didn't feel like, you know, dodging around and taking meaningless swings. Okay. So let's take out the rest of these hives. Oh, there's serious damage there. Okay. And let's take out mound number 2. Actually, I guess it's number 4. I've already destroyed 2 of them. Before we destroy the third one. So, because 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how you count. 1 bat, 2 bat, and I could not do a count accent. Okay. Now let's run around and grab all the stuff that we couldn't get. So white, not gonna worry about it. Because white secondary weapons are like the most useless thing. They're like less than 1,000 gold even at high level, and they cannot upgrade a possessed weapon for shit. So if there's anything to drop in secondary weapons, that's what you want to drop. Spell touch face. Anything else in here that's just lying around? Even if there is. That's good enough for me. Okay. Split the soul. Soul number 1. Soul number 2. And now we play the waiting game. Good enough. Let's go. Alright, and ooh, Soul Arbiter symbol again. And here we are with a legendary item, the Keen Talisman. So the Keen Talisman sharpens blades beyond a razor's edge, enhancing lethality of any size wielded by its owner. So this one's really clear. It's not like some vague special ability. It increases scythe damage by 11%. So obviously a 10% increase on the high level stuff can be pretty important. Like, can be really significant. Say, like, you know, your high end, you're doing, you know, 20,000 with a critical, and, you know, 11% of a 20,000, that's, you know, that's 2,200. So that's pretty awesome. You know, increase. So it can be really significant. However, you really want the trade-off of losing all the other things that a talisman can give you, and then scroll right there. That's always the question. And for the high-end builds, you're not going to want to lose that. And also remember what I said before, there's no quest in here? I lied. There's the Bloodless quest for the Death Rides pack. However, if you do not have the Death Rides pack, then there's no point to being here. Excuse me, no quest reason to come here. Though, of course, collectibles are always. Okay. There we go. Now let's fast travel out of here and go back to the Eternal Throne. Eternal Throne. There it is. Alright. So that's it for this episode. We just came back to buy potions and to do other stuff. But next episode, we are heading to the Forge Lands to do all the stuff with the Soul Splitter there, including killing another Thing creature and going through the Scar. So that'll be fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the spreadsheet guide, send me a PM and then say Google Doc that kind of lays out what I get in each episode. You have to be a subscriber for that. And also like me on Facebook if you like to see the current status of the progress of the episodes, and you can also communicate with me a little bit easier. Anyway, again, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Kuddlesnot, signing off, and I'll see you again next time.